like to start off by thanking everyone for coming out to watch this performance. Your support is invaluable to me and them, and we appreciate it. I'm blown away. Thank you. I sent an email out to everybody, and you're all here, so thank you for coming. I want to give you some background as to how this project came to fruition. As many of you know, a few years ago I won the Milk and Educator Award. Yay! And it was crazy. I never did expect an incredible honor for doing something that I truly, truly love to do. I am so grateful for all of the opportunities it has given me. I was asked last summer to be a Lowell Milken Fellow, along with other Milken educators, like there was one from Oklahoma and one from Hawaii, and Teacher of the Year winners. So we had one from Minnesota and one from Connecticut. So I spent a week at Fort Scott, Kansas, learning about the Unsung Hero Project. The Unsung Hero Project is project-based learning. And so the students are to work as a team to research about an unsung hero. They can create a website, a documentary, or a performance. Hello, a performance, right? We needed a performance. So an unsung hero is one who created positive change in history by improving the lives of others and has yet to be recognized for his or her actions. So while in Kansas, I had to decide on who I was going to choose as GMS's unsung hero. I wanted to pick a person who our students could connect with. So I chose Sylvia Mendez. I asked some of my kids if they were interested in working on this project, and of course, excitedly, they said yes. Of course, right, Ms. Dannington? We're going to work together. So Sylvia Mendez is an unsung hero. Her contribution is not well known. Her court case set the precedent for Brown versus the Board of Education. And if you know that court case's anniversary was just this weekend. Thurgood Marshall, who wrote the NAACP's Friend of the Court brief for Mendez versus Westminster, used the decision as precedent when he argued Brown versus Board of Education in front of the U.S. Supreme Court. It is important that our children know that heroes aren't just movie stars and professional athletes and performers. True heroes are everyday people trying to do good things, trying to make a difference. For example, my heroes are right there in the audience. So my mom and dad, they taught me to work hard for what you want, and no matter what, when things get hard, you pick yourself up and you keep going. Right. They're my heroes. So my mentor is here as well, and Carol Tauber from Cap and John. And when I first started teaching in MCPS, she gave me a set of cards and with a quote on it from Ralph Waldo Emerson. And I don't know if you remember this. She said that the quote encompassed what she saw in me as a teacher. Okay, I got this. It's a quote that I will never forget, and one that I refer to regularly as a reminder of why teaching is so important, especially to me. So here's the quote. You know I'm an English teacher, right? We have to throw a quote in. To laugh often and love much, to win the respect of intelligent persons and the affection of children, to earn the approbation of honest citizens and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to give of oneself, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition, to have played and laughed with enthusiasm and sung with exultation, to know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived, this is to have succeeded. So, I hope you enjoy the performance and leave tonight with a sense of what an unsung hero means. And now, I would like to present to you Gaithersburg Middle School's Unsung Hero Project, Sylvia Mendez. The Story of a Brown-Skinned Girl.
Hi, I'm Summer Wells, and I'm going to be playing the narrator and the school secretary.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Villalobos, and I'm going to be playing Sylvia Mendez.
Hi, I'm Emmanuel Kyler, but all y'all know me as Manny, and I'm going to be playing Mr. Marcus and Gonzalo.
I'm Alexandra Covarrubias, and I'm going to be playing the part of the aunt. The definition of segregation, according to Merriam-Webster, is the practice or policy of keeping people from different race, religion, etc., separate from each other. But first, let me set the stage. In 1896, the Supreme Court decided the case of Plessy versus Ferguson, making the rule that separate was equal, the law of the land. Now what that meant was that they segregated Chinese, Japanese, and American Indian children from white children. It also meant that it was legal as long as the facilities for each group were equal. Mexican Americans were considered white under the 1940 census. However, more than 80% of Mexican American children in Orange County, California were segregated and attended non-white schools. Even though they were considered to be white, many of the Mexican American children in California weren't allowed to attend all-white schools. In 1946, there was a 9-year-old girl named Sylvia Mendez. She came from a Mexican-American family that didn't know what their impact was going to be for others. It all started when Sylvia really wanted to go to the 17th Street School to play in this really nice playground.
Papi, can we go to the school that is right down the road from us? It is so pretty. The playground is so nice and clean. It has monkey bars and swings. Huh, Papi? Can we?
Sure, I don't see why not. Your aunt will take you and your brother and register you. Then you can play at the playground all you would like.
No problem, Gonzalo. I'll register your kids the same time I'll register mine. Come on, kids, let's go.
Little did Mr. Mendez know that his children would be denied access to that school. Little did he know that his children were too dark and they would have to attend a Mexican school that was farther away from where they lived and not as good as the school that was right down the road from them.
Good morning, miss. I would like to register my children and my niece and nephews. Here's all the paperwork.
I'm sorry, but these children are too dark. We will take those, but we won't take that. You need to register them at a Mexican school.
Kid, that can't be right. They are all American citizens. They deserve to go to this school.
I'm sorry, miss. We will take your children, but we won't take these other children. They need to go to a school with their own kind.
Vámonos, kids. Your father's not gonna like this.
Papi, they said we had to go to the Mexican school. They said we were too dark. What does that mean? I don't understand. Aunts kids are allowed to stay because they look white. It's just not fair. I don't get it, Papi.
That can't be right. We're all American citizens. Mommy was born here in America, and so were all of you. I became a citizen many years ago, and me and Mommy went to integrated schools, and we all speak English. This can't be. I will fight this.
Mr. Gonzalo was very frustrated and confused. He could not believe his children were being discriminated against and being denied access to that school. So they contacted Mr. David Marcus, a Los Angeles civil rights lawyer. They decided to bring a class action lawsuit with other Latino families against 4 Orange County school districts for Mexicans and whites. They also met the Estrada family. They too joined the Mendez case along with 3 more families. And those families represented Westminster, Garden Grove, El Modena, and Santa Ana. Mr. Marcus wanted everyone to know that it didn't just affect the Mendez family, but more than 5,000 children in Orange County, California. They filed the lawsuit on March 2nd, 1945, and that's when their impact started to show.
Judge, the superintendent of Garden Grove District, Mr. Kent, just shared with us that he sent children to the Mexican school to improve their English. He also sends the children to the Mexican school based on their speaking ability and asking them questions. This tells them whether or not their English is good enough. If it isn't, they are sent to a Mexican school. He also sends the children to the Mexican school based on their social behavior. He believes that the children have lice, impetigo, and tuberculosis.
That's a lie. I speak English just as good as any of the white kids do. They never asked me any questions. All they did was look at me and decided I was too dark for their school. We are just like them. I don't have lice and impetigo or tuberculosis. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Judge, the superintendent, Mr. Kent, believes that 75% of the Mexican children are inferior to whites in personal hygiene and academic ability. He believes that the white children are superior to the Mexican children, and therefore they should be segregated.
Bobby, what are we going to do? They're telling lies about us, saying we were dirty and less than them. We're never going to that nice school.
We're not giving up. I don't care what it takes. My children deserve to go to a nice school just like all the other kids. Mexican or white, we are still the same. We are all American citizens, and segregation is wrong. I won't stop fighting for what is right.
We won! The court agreed that separation was not equal and wanted to end segregation in the schools. However, the school districts appealed. My father fought the school system all the way through the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, where, with the help of several civil rights organizations, we tried to convince the judge to agree with the first judge. I never had to take the stand in court, but if they asked me to, I was ready. I wore my best clothes to court and waited to see what the outcome would be. Finally, 1 year later, on April 14, 1947, the Mendez family won. The Ninth Circuit Court agreed that separation was not equal and segregation in those schools ended. This case, Mendez versus Westminster, allowed for other schools to follow suit and desegregate, paving the way for the landmark case of Brown versus Board of Education. The Supreme Court of the United States declared segregation unconstitutional. It all started with a 9-year-old girl desire to play on a really nice playground, but gained impact because of her father's will to never give up. Sylvia just thought her parents wanted her to go to a nice school, but in the end, helped the legal system rule that separate but equal is not, in fact, equal. Through her legacy, Sylvia wants everyone to remember that we are all individuals, that we are all human beings, that we are all connected together, and that we all share the same rights and the same freedom. Thank you all for coming.
We have something special for our performers. They worked really hard. So we started off, our researchers are Jackie and Alex. They helped put it all together. And then we recruited Manny and Summer to help us out with the play, with the performance. And they did a phenomenal job. So I hope you understand the message of an unsung hero. Yep. Sylvia sent us an email earlier today, and she was excited we were performing today, and she can't wait to see the video. And we're going to talk to her this week on the phone, so we can tell her how it went. So she's super, super excited, and they were amazing. Thank you all for coming.